Hi everyone, welcome back to the Homework Club. Today we'll be looking at everything we've seen this week, as always. The first thing we're gonna see is the theme from New World Symphony, which is the new song on the John Thompson's book. Then we'll be looking at La Donna É Mobile for my students. And for my advanced students, we are learning a new song, very classical song, very, very nice music by Eric Satie. Gymnopédie No.1. Then with my theory students, we'll be looking at the minor scales, and so minor scales, they have two different variations. Yeah, there's the natural, which is the normal one, and then we got the harmonic and the melodic scale. All right, we'll get there. And finally, with my guitar students, we'll be having a recap on the pentatonic scale, so you can play the blues. All right. Let's get started with the theme from New World Symphony. Let's analyze this song carefully. It's a really easy song, by the way. Just have to realize a couple things. This is a 4/4, all right? So every bar will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, clap. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. What else do we see here? Well, on both lines, we are playing only with the right hand. Look, there's nothing on the left, nothing on the bass clef. And also, down here as well, nothing on the bass clef. So, you can actually hide your hand and just bring out the right hand. And, okay, so we don't have many notes either. Not many different notes. We got E, we got G, that means E, that means G with the pinky. Then we go E again, then we go to D with the second finger. Finally we get to a C here with the thumb. Okay, always the hand in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from C. Well, yeah, those are the only notes we have actually in the song. E, G, E, D and C. Easy. All right, so let's move on. So the first bar, we have a dotted minim. That's 3 beats, right? So dotted minim E, third finger, remember. So 1, 2, 3, and then we got a crotchet for 1 beat on G, 4. So first bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right, the next bar, we've got a semi-brief for 4 beats on G again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold it for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, that's so simple. So then the first 2 bars of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy, right? You can pause the video and practice. Did you pause it? All right, come back with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The next bar, the next 2 bars actually, yeah, it's the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead of going up, we're going down to D and then C. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So let's play the first 4 bars and practice them. You can pause the video as well. First 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right, let's move on to the next bar. Next bar has 2 minims. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So that's D and that's E. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then the this last bar, let's just not talk about this yet, but this last 2 bars here, also same rhythm, E, G, E, and D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. You can practice, and then look. This one here is again repeating the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. But pay attention to this symbol here. It's a tie. It's not a laughing, it's not a smiling mouse. It's a tie, and that tie just takes two notes that are the same, just like this and this one, they are the same note, and if they're tied, that means we don't release the finger, we just hold it until we finish with this note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can release. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 8. 2 times 4, right? Never count to 8, please. Just always do 2 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, let me play the whole first line of the song. Yeah? The first line of the song. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So this is actually made to be played faster. So once you practice a lot, then you can actually play it faster and you count 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head. So right, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Cool. The next line, it's very, very similar, okay? I'm not gonna explain everything. There's some changes at the end. That's it, that's all. It's just this change at the end. Instead of doing like here, instead of doing G, E, D, this is gonna do D, C, C. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Easy. Let me play the whole song for you, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And way faster. Sorry, my piano just became muted. Anyway, that's it for the first song. Alright, so just go ahead and practice that, and I hope you can play it perfectly for next week. Alright? Good. Now, with my piano beginners, we keep doing La Donna È Mobile. Alright, so just let's recap the right hand, okay? You know that the left hand is... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now, let's recap the right hand. I've taught you many times now, so you got the notes written down as well. So, play with me. Let's start with the first sentences. Starting on E, third finger. Not this middle E, no. It's up here, yeah? Yeah? Got it? E, 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 G, F, G. And now, the next sentence, I start on D. D, 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 F, E, C. Nice. Alright, then you can practice. Pause the video and practice. Once you got it, play again. Alright, now we're starting with E again, but with the fourth finger, please. Not the third, the fourth. So we do. Alright, so we do a little coming down from E, E, D, C, and then we do C, B, B. Yeah? E, D, C, C, B, B. So we repeat C 2 times, remember? Nice. And then the next sentence will be the same, but from D. Fourth finger on D instead of E, D. And we do skip B, don't play B, we go straight to A. GG. Alright, let me play the whole thing. Awesome. So we know that very well by now, or we should. And we've been learning the next part of the song this week. So just to remind you, this is just a recap of what we've seen in class. So we start on D with the thumb. Alright, so it's D, E, D. That's the first thing. And then we do D, G, D. Okay, there I go again. Great, now the same thing but from E. Alright. Cool, so first is from D, then from E, and then this is very simple with these two fingers, G and A. G, A, G, G, A. So and finish with, put your fingers like this, like we normally do. Yeah, C, D, E, F, G, and do. Yeah, so it's G and then F, G, F, going down to C. So it's G. Alright, so I'll play the whole thing, the whole song. Very slow. And then great. All right, that was La Donna É Mobile. Great. All right. Now, with my advanced students, let's just move on. Move on. With my advanced students, we are looking at the song Gymnopédie. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's French. So, number 1. So, from Eric Satie, by Eric Satie, very famous composer from the 19th century. We've only learned the beginning. Let me play it for you first. It's just 2 chords and a simple melody. 2 chords and a simple melody. These are the chords. Alright? The base of the chord is G, and then we play the rest. It's a B minor. Okay, and then we go with the melody. Alright, so let me teach you the chords one more time. This is just a recap. I'm not gonna go in depth, but it's G, and then the chord is B, D, F sharp, okay? And the way we count it is 1, 2, 3. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. The next chord Start from D down here. I know you can see really good with the light, but this is D, very low D. D, D, and then the chord here, use these fingers like this. I know you gotta stretch a bit. It's A, C sharp, and F sharp. So again, it's 1, 2, 3. So in total, it would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the chords are easy once you get to know them. Once you get used to it, and don't really have to think that much of what you're doing, then comes the nice part with the right hand. So let me teach you the melody again. So the right hand, let's put the hand in this position, like if we're doing a D major chord, right? But let's not play a chord, it's just note by note. So that's one thing. So F sharp, A, G, F sharp. Simple, right? Then we do like this, put the hand in this position like if we were playing an A major chord, but don't play the chord because we're playing a melody. And we do so it's C sharp, B, C sharp again, D, A. So in total, great. And the way it goes, it's we just leave one count at the beginning and start on the 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if we mix it up, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, then the song continues. Cool. So we'll see more next week, but I think that's pretty easy right now to start with, isn't it? Okay, at least for my advanced students. Cool. All right, let's talk about theory now. Well, that's not theory. There we go. All right, theory. My theory students on grade 3, we're looking at the 3 different kinds of minor scales. We have a simple copy. Minor scales. For example, let's take A minor. A minor. That's the scale with no sharps and flats, right? So A minor. Which are the notes of A minor? So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and finish with A. Okay, so let's play here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Yeah? That's A minor natural. Let's call it natural, okay? I normally don't like to call it natural, I just call it A minor, but for the sake of this, let's call it natural. Also, that's the official name. Then we've got 2 different versions of that natural scale. So we can have also A minor harmonic. A minor harmonic. In all harmonic scales, we take the 7th note and make it sharp. Make it sharp doesn't mean adding a sharp to it. It doesn't mean that. It means, for example, if this is the 7th note, right? What's the 7th note here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G is the 7th note of the scale. So we take the 7th note, I'll just put 7th sharp. We take the 7th note of the scale, which is G, and we make it sharp. Making it sharp means going one little step further, higher. Okay, so one little step higher in this case is G sharp. All right, so it makes sense, yeah? G, just a little bit higher, one semitone up. We make it sharp by adding the sharp there, and also it becomes G sharp. But I'll tell you why this is important and why I'm explaining it, but not yet. Give me a second. All right, so that's A minor harmonic. They always add the 7th note of the scale, it's sharp. So let's see, we got A, we got B, we got C, we got D, we got E, we got F, then the 7th we make it sharp, so it's G sharp, and we finish with A. Let's listen how it sounds. You see that G sharp there? Nice, it has kind of a like an Arabian feeling, right? Especially when you come down from it. Very nice. All right, now there's another version of this natural scale, which is the melodic scale. So let's take A minor and let's make it melodic. A minor melodic. Name is a bit misleading, right? It's not like we're making a melody with this. You can make a melody, of course, but not necessarily. This is a scale, so A minor melodic. That means we're taking the 6th note and the 7th note, and we make them sharp. All right, that's the rule of the melodic scale. We take the 6th and the 7th. So let's just go back to the natural scale and think, what's the 6th note of the scale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So F is our 6th note, and then 7, G is our 7th note. That means we're taking we're taking F and G, and we're making them sharps. So let's count. So we got A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, take the 6th and make it sharp, and G sharp, take the 7th and make it sharp as well. And we finish with A, of course. So for this specific scale, if this one had an Arabian feeling, to me at least, that's not official, that's how I feel it. The melodic scale, it's like, you know how we say that the minor scales sound sad? Like, kind of sad. I mean, at least it's not a major scale. Listen to the major scale. That's kind of happy, right? But that's sad. So it takes the sadness, and then when it goes almost about to finish, it makes it not sad anymore. So, right? So it's sad, and then happy, and then go back to sad. So that's the melodic scale for you. Sad and then happy. Cool. So remember, natural scales, we know about them. Harmonic scales, we take the 7th note of that scale, which it may not be G. In another scale, the 7th note is a different note, and we make it sharp. And on the melodic scale, we take the 6th and the 7th and we make them sharp. Now let me show you what happens. For example, let's just take F. No, let's not F. Sorry, D minor scale. D minor. All right. D minor has a B flat, right? So we've got D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. Cool. So, all right, let's talk about the melodic scale. Let's forget about the harmonic and let's talk melodic. Melodic. So D minor melodic. What was the rule for the melodic? We take the 6th note, which is this one, and the 7th note, which is this one, and we make them sharp. That means we go higher by a semitone. But let's take B flat. So this is the 6th note and this is the 7th. So what happens? What are we gonna do with B flat? B flat. We need to make it sharp. That means we need to put it higher by a semitone. So what is a semitone higher from B flat? Tricky question, right? No, it's not tricky. One semitone higher from B flat is B. So the melodic scale of D minor would be D, E, that's normal because it's just like the natural scale, then G, A. Now it would be B flat, but this is the 6th, so we make it sharp. That means we go higher by a semitone, so it's actually B. It becomes B. You see, it's not B sharp, B. And finish, I mean, I'm not finished yet, but the 7th note, which was C, right? It becomes sharp, so C sharp. That's clear. And finish with D. All right? So that's the melodic scale. This is very important in the exam. You know why? Because they're gonna ask you, they're gonna give you something like this, and they're gonna say, what is this scale? What scale is this? They're not even going to show you what's the first note and the last note. They're just gonna give you the notes like randomly in a random order, and they're gonna ask you, well, what's the scale? And you're gonna see that there's only a C sharp, and you're like, which one is the scale with 1 sharp? Well, it should be E minor or G major, right, with 1 sharp, F sharp. But this sharp is not actually F, it's C sharp, so it doesn't make sense. That's when you gotta revise all your minor scales and see when this happens. So C sharp, and there's no B flat because it's actually melodic. This is so tricky. That's why you need to know all your minor scales and also the versions of it, harmonic and melodic. Okay, so that's for you to learn. We'll keep looking at it in class, but you need to memorize all your scales. Very important. All right, so where we are. Now for my guitar students, let's just learn. There we go. Learn now. We are just having a recap, of course. We've learned this before in class. So, pentatonic scale. Okay, no matter where we play it, it's always the same. So, let's start on the 5th fret. So, each string is gonna have 2 different frets. One of them is always gonna be 5. And the other one is just 2 frets higher, sometimes only 1 fret higher. So let's just talk about this in terms of 5, 8 with the pinky, yeah, 5 and then 8 on the same string. Let's go down 1 string, 5 and then 7 with this finger, not the pinky, this one. So 5, 8, 5, 7. Let's move on. Next string, 5, 7. Next string, 5, 7. And the last 2 strings, which are actually the first ones, 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay? So 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Remember those numbers forever. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, and then 5, 8, 5, 8. So it's basically, once you do a 5, 8, then you got 3 sets of 5, 7. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. And then 2 sets of 5, 8. 5, 8, 5, 8. Once you practice that, you can just practice anywhere else on the fretboard. like starting on here. So, pentatonic scale is very useful to, to create some licks, which are the parts of a solo, like. And just playing notes from the pentatonic scale, nothing else. Even though I'm doing different techniques with my fingers, like bending or slide, I'm only playing notes from the pentatonic scale. Cool. All right, so practice your pentatonic scale. That's very important for you to keep practicing that and start creating your own licks, which, just to remind you, the licks are different parts of the solo. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in class next week. Bye bye.